Welcome back, everybody. I'm Stan.
Now, Mark.
And we are doing an audio overlay because we fucked up.
A little bit.
We had the mics turned off, and it captured just a whole lot of Roscoe clickety on his computer because the only mic that was active was right next to his computer keyboard. So,
yeah,
we're back rewatching footage. I see that what had happened was that Mark forgot to have Tara in his party.
Yep.
So he's got to go back to the ship, and he got into a fight here.
Back and forth, forever and ever.
Although you got fire dance off, that's impressive.
Yeah, I was doing pretty well.
And you forget to hit the button again.
Oh yeah, like every single time.
I couldn't even tell you what we discussed during this time.
It's probably about penises.
Most likely, that's a safe bet.
Oh wait, Lagomorph. It was probably about penis or rabbit penis. There you go.
So yeah, it's just a random day, and we're just doing some audio overlay, rewatching the footage. Get to watch Mark bumble his way through, and God, I hope that we didn't fuck up the game. I took Final Fantasy III out of the Super Nintendo.
Oh my God!
And the last time I did this, it killed our game and erased it. So
you know who that ultimately affects?
Me.
You.
I know.
Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to, I will.
Mm-hmm. I've been playing, like, I got a couple of Switch games. I've been playing grindy type games for a little bit, and they're not so bad. But
what have you been playing?
Darkest Dungeon.
Oh yeah, that kind of grindy.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's not too bad. And then I've almost beaten Super Mario Odyssey, a game that came out like at least a year ago, probably more.
I haven't even played it yet.
Yeah,
saving that.
It's fun. It's just it's not one that I just need to finish. I did finish Mario and Rabbids though. That was good.
I also did. I thought there was a lot more to that game than there was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. And then the other night I had a hankering to play Splatoon 2 again, which I didn't really play. I mean, I played it a fair amount, but then I just kind of stopped.
The one struggle I've had with Splatoon 2 is just finding groups.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just for random play. Because everybody who plays is, like...
amazing.
Super high level stuff. So, there's not just schmoes out there just playing.
When I got I think it was my goofy air work.
You're doing a really good job here.
Back and forth and up, round, do barrel rolls. Whenever I play on there, I just get the melee weapon, the big paint roller. Just run out there and just boop. But yeah.
Well, you managed to land.
Through the crevasse. Or into the crevasse. There you go.
The Imperial base.
Story time.
Yeah, we get some story. While the story is going on here, I'm just going to point out that... Oh, big yawn, sorry. The inevitable is happening. The world hates me. And for...
any specific reason, or just...
Yeah, no, okay, so people that know me and know my D&D likes and dislikes would know that White Plume Mountain is one of my favorite old school quests.
Mm-hmm. I think I've heard you mention it before.
Got an email today. Dungeons & Dragons Online is adding White Plume Mountain.
Oh boy. We'll see you next year. You just disappear for a month.
It could happen. It's going to take way more than a month for me to get back to the point where I can actually play.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't played in 10 updates.
That's
at least. It's been like 2 years. And although it is installed on my machine, I did install it because I was like, oh, I'm going to go back and play this. Once again, you didn't hit the button. You're like, oh, I'm going to go back and play this at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe on my vacation I will play it a little bit. I shouldn't.
I was kind of in the same boat where World of Warcraft is coming out with an expansion for it. And I did actually reinstall it and play a little bit. I was like, I'll give it a shot. And then I ended up making a new character because I just love making new characters. And then got up to level like 26 in like a 3-hour span. And I was like, okay, I'm good. But that said, the next one was out of my head. I know it's a time thing and I don't really want to do it, but
that's the big thing. Like, I love DDO. It's a great game. maybe now is the time that
Just
me and Ryder talked about making a DDO video of just like all the quests.
oh yeah.
Maybe now is the time to do that. But like you said, I just don't have the time.
Yeah, it's a very big time sink.
MMOs, like, the only way I could see myself playing an MMO is if there was something active combat like DDO, like the Dungeons and Dragons World Active Combat, which I know there's been games, but it's going to have to be a new MMO. First of all, it has to be a new MMO. I'm not starting mid MMO cycle. If it's going to have to be a new MMO.
See,
in that vein,
I started with a few new MMOs, and they were all very poor beginnings. And I've learned that you want to get it midway, so they're polished. And if the people who are gonna like way out level you are past you already,
well, see, I find some enjoyment in playing with. There are some high end players that I do like playing with, like not the super power gamers, but there's some power gamers that will just kind of hang out with you.
Yeah. Okay.
So I enjoy that, but anyway. It's got to be a newer, A, and B, it has to be like a DDO or like City of Heroes. And C, at least some of my friends have to play it.
Yeah, we're all playing different things at this point.
Yeah, well, the only way...
Oh, wait, so I know you're going to get on the Fallout 76 bandwagon, yeah? Yeah?
That's not really an MMO, is it?
It's supposed to be, like, sort of. Like, it's not like I guess no. It's more like it's not massive. There's, like, say, a couple hundred people in the server, I think. Or even less than that.
I like the original Fallout. I like Fallout 2.
Yeah,
I haven't played since then.
I remember you say you just didn't like the style of the game now.
It's just not my style of game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I don't necessarily like the style of the game. It's just not what...
So, we need to get you playing... Like Rob said, some first-person shooters, just like some easy ones, just to see your effect.
I'm so bad.
But that's why it makes it funny.
Yeah, people would get a laugh out of it.
It's like me playing this. It's just funny.
No, it would be way worse than that.
Or it's pathetic. Either way. Oh, we're in the lava bits. Yeah.
You die right away. Yeah, no, I'm terrible when it comes to...
No, you're not that bad. You played GoldenEye back in the day.
You know how long it took before I got good at GoldenEye?
Well...
I'm not quite sure what you're doing here.
I'm not sure either.
You're just like, okay, I'll do something.
I think I was trying to remember how to suplex.
You just leave it on the bar again.
But that's... With games I've started playing some that are just easy to pick up, easy to drop down. But you gotta play games or first-person shooters where you're not actually, like, shooting. Like, if you're a team assistant, like, say you're a healer or a tank or you know, just that random guy who jumps in and says, hey, what's up? And then puts his finger in your butt. Mm-hmm.
Wait. I don't know what kind of MMOs you're playing, but...
Wait, that's another game entirely. Check that oil. Anyhow.
But yeah, no, I
remember it this time.
Someday, I'll get back into something. What, I'm really not sure, but...
There's a girl at work, and she's like, hey, why do you people still... Or why do you play games still? That's just weird. I'm like, why not? Like, it's normal these days. Most adults play games. If you don't, that's actually kind of strange. It's like, well, you play games, or I told her, it's like, you play games? I'm like, yeah, but I'm a teenager. I'm like, are you gender or age biased?
Yep. That's ageist.
Yeah, there you go. And then she didn't take me seriously after that. But she didn't really take me seriously in the first place, so yeah. But anyhow, yeah.
You know, we're kind of in two different age groups, sort of.
Yeah, we're like
we're yeah, but just the generation that I grew up in, probably the generation right before mine, and the generations that came after, is just it's part of the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it's part of society, and it's part of what is normal now to play video games. It's just the way it is.
And I've learned that as the age groups go on, the younger crowd always is less and less caring of what people think of them.
Yeah.
I mean, to a point they care about what people think, but my dad again.
Yeah.
But
I saw that.
but they have limited, like me, for the most part, I don't really care what people think of me. And
yeah, I don't.
As you get older, you realize that.
I don't really give a shit.
I mean, I don't want them to think too negatively of me. But that said, if I'm acting weird or strange, they don't like it. Okay, that's just not their cup of tea. I'm not going to fault them for it, but at the same time, I'm not really going to go out of my way to change. Because I can be me. I can be as weird and as creepy as never mind.
Yeah, that's probably true. You are weird and creepy. You're doing it again.
Yep. I think the thing to point out is when I don't do it.
That's probably true.
Because I never feel that there should be an extra button click there. I thought about also buying the Steam sale, and they had the old Final Fantasies on sale. I was like, maybe I should buy 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 even, and play those. And then I was like, they had even had, was it 5 is another one I heard was good.
Yeah.
But then I didn't hear anything about 1, 2, or 3, like the real one.
1 is very basic.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it. I like it a lot. But it is very
simplified.
It's a simple old game. It's one way really to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
2 and 3 are more like they're different. I wouldn't call either one of them great, but they're not terrible either.
Like The Legends of Zelda 2? That different?
No, I don't think anything is that different.
Okay.
Zelda 2 was very much a paradigm shift.
Yeah. I can appreciate that, though. He tried something different.
Yeah, and at that point, it was not that big of a deal because while Zelda did exist, Zelda was a thing. Mm-hmm. There wasn't an expectation.
I see. And
I was sentient during those years. I remember. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like I didn't expect Zelda 2 to be Zelda 1 all over again. A lot of the reason for that was there wasn't a whole lot of sequels.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I'm still healing.
Yeah, you are.
But that's another thing to think of is at that time you weren't swayed by like the internet basically or like popular opinion because you didn't really see it. Like you just heard what your friends were saying, and that's chocobo. You just saw what your friends said, and they might be wrong and stupid.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of that. There's a lot of truth to that of just kind of.
There's that one guy that's like, "This is the greatest game ever," and you try it, like, no.
And you never trust that guy again. Yeah.
Yeah. We all know that guy. His name's Ralph. Oh, throwback joke to a previous episode. But with Final Fantasy games, I never really got into them, but it's more because they were just, I guess it comes back to like a time commitment. At the time, I wanted to play games that were more action-paced. Now, I don't really care. Like, I just play something that I can pick up and put down quickly.
I've always, I guess I've always kind of been, you're healing him again.
Yep.
Before the heals even showed up, I knew that you're doing.
I think that at this point, I was probably cursing. Like, why am I doing this?
I don't have the time I once had to play games, and I know that's kind of a common statement on this channel is that like, I don't have the time for games. Mm-hmm. But I just don't, and I still play games that are very similar though to what I would be playing back.
We still make some time, it's just not as much as we had, so we have to pick and choose what it is.
Yeah. I mean, next week will be... You did it again. Oh, priceless. I have to assume in the original audio commentary that I give you shit about that.
Oh, yeah, every single time. I think there was one point you just got just frustrated with it and just stopped. Just whatever. And again, I think is what he said. But there's one point I remember I was like, well, why do I keep doing this? I know better.
Well, all right. We will catch you all in the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Oh, it's stuck on the roof of my mouth.